Hey there, fellow scavengers and explorers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. Episode 4, Exploring the City from Base to Base. So in order to scout more of the town, you have a certain finite range that you can scout around from your home base. It's basically where you can travel in one phase. So if I want to scout, for instance, the hitch post here, I'm going to have to move to Value Records. If I want to scout more of Seneca, I'm going to have to move to the Texas Sport Supply. Like if I want to go out to Pogo's Greenhaven, I'm going to have to move eastward. So it looks like you guys want me to potentially move bases. So I know I didn't leave that up very long. Where to move? We've got Value Records, which has 1 bed, or Texas Sport Supply, which has 2 beds, a water collector, and a garden. Have you choose basically west or east. And instead of going on a standard scavenging run, I intend to clear it out. Now it's a little unfortunate timing because we had just improved the barricades of this shelter. So like I fixed the barricades up and then I'm bailing on it, but like whatever, that's fine. And it looks like you guys want me to go out to Texas Sport. So I am going to take the broken bat, a tomahawk, and a bottle with me, as well as lockpicks. And out we go. And we have 2 leads on both escape plans. So I think, although you guys voted for me to do the network, whatever escape plan that I have to full fruition first, I'll use. And if I get both, I'll do the network, unless you really oppose that. Hide, bud, hide. Splat. Was there loot back there on the shelves? I was like too busy killing zombies. No, I guess not. There was? Oh, okay, closer to the door. Well, because I'm intending to move here, I don't even really need to loot it. I can leave it on the shelves. Oh, shoot. Because once we move, we'll grab it anyway. Splat! So grabbing the stuff here is more of a formality than anything else. Oh, God. She's gonna see me. So there's a water collector. So things like the garden and water collector I'll show you once we move in here so that you can see their benefits. But it's a way for you to assign a survivor in your shelter to get water or food without having to go out, which does indeed support like a larger population, but I like to keep my population around 3, so I don't really intend to use that much, but I will demo it. All right, here's the scouting. So from here, we'll be able to get to Mercer High School. Well, that was rude. That was an event, like an unavoidable event where you aggro zombies, as you may have noticed. I didn't do anything wrong, it just was pissed. I interrupted his camping trip? Yeah. And he's quite the camping fanatic, so he was pissed. Yeah, so there was something here. Alright, there seems to be, like, maybe 2 or 3 zombies left. I don't want to take them all out at once, because that's going to hurt. So we'll try to get them to split up. Which might be tricky, because they are overlapping. But I'll do my best. It's hard to chase me when I'm so wimbly nimbly. Now I just have to wait for them to chill. I'm gonna mess with her too. I threw a bottle at her. Get bottled! Oh, I guess there's 2 of them. Well, in that case, down with you. Plunk and bonk. And now there's only 1. I think is the only one left. We managed to split them up, thankfully. Because when they're enraged, they can jump things like this barricade, but when they chill, they don't. They bump into it and turn around. So, there are a lot of cases in this game where you'll be facing something... You'll be facing like a situation where dividing and conquering is the obvious safe solution. You just have to come up with solutions in order to do that, using sound or running aggro or whatever. Okay, all threats cleared. So let's go back out to the street, and then we can move here to the Texas sports store tomorrow. Workbench 3, goulash, bottles, and coffee. Alright. Diane and Joe are a little tired. I should sleep probably one of them. So let's sleep Joe. I could sleep both, but I won't sum it up. I did just make coffee, so let's have Sebastian drink some. Speaking of which, cheers. And I'll be sending... Oh, you know what? Diane, you drink some too. I did just brew up some fresh, right? Lovely. So, Sebastian, you stay here. And out of you, our barricades are at 5, so that's fine. I'm gonna get... I want a weapons bench tier 3, so I need more fasteners. In the meantime... maybe I will upgrade the dismantling station. Because I have nothing better to do. Like, I don't want him to sit around. And I'll have Diane prioritize finding fasteners. I could also dismantle tomorrow. I could dismantle fasteners with Joe, but right now he's sleeping, and I don't really want to get him up. So let's head over to the Pogo Greenhaven. And I've got lockpicks and bolt cutters. Good. Okay. So we'll go out there with the baseball bat and a tomahawk. Yeah. And lockpicks. All survivors assigned, and out we go. What about the water collector in the garden? I can show that tomorrow. I'll make sure to demo it. Ooh, I took the wrong weapon. Oh well. Meant to take the already somewhat broken bat. There are some fasteners. We've got the scout location on the roof, as well as a frying pan, if we want to make a lot of noise while we kill things. There was nothing of note to scout. This next section is going to be a little sketchy because there's a bunch of like overlapping zombies. Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. Good. Let's see. I will ditch the fry pan for the fuel. Also, I probably don't need a throwing bottle. That'd be a good item to ditch. Ooh. You know, I could go for a beer. And junk food. Alright, pretty good loot. So before I forget, let me demonstrate. I'm not going to go through with the water or food collection, but I'll at least demo it. So the water collector works like this. You head out to the water collector. You can create a filter. And for duct tape, bottles, and fabric, it produces water, which is useful for cooking or brewing coffee, things like that. And then for the garden, if you have medicinal herbs, you turn 2 herbs into 8 using water. You turn coffee, like 1 coffee bean into 6 using water, or 2 vegetables into 8 using water. So it's a way to support a larger population if you want to go larger population. The issue with that, of course, is, as I said, in order to progress through the story, you're going to have to hop from base location to base location quite frequently. So you're often not in a situation where you can be at a base that has gardens or water collectors. So if you have a really large population, you can also support a larger population with more efficient workbenches, right? Like, as you may have noticed, the goulash is better than the vegetable soup, and so on and so forth as the tiers go up. But if you can manage it with a smaller population, there's really no penalty for doing that. All right, let's go to the Red Mile gas station next with Joe. Meaning Diane needs something to do. So with Diane, I would very much like... So we don't yet have the weapon bench up. So instead of actually using Joe, let's have him go up to the dismantling bench, because we just improved that. And we'll have him dismantle... So now, with the improved dismantling bench, we used to get 8, we're getting 11 for clothing. So we're dismantling, like, a hell of a lot of fasteners, which is going to be really, really helpful for building the next tier stuff. Because I'm sure you're probably wondering, hey, when does firearms come in play? You need to actually find a firearm ahead of time. You can make bullets with firearm parts, metal, and fasteners, but you can't make like a gun from scratch at a weapons bench too. So, with that in mind, we are going to have the ability to upgrade the weapons bench again next phase, once Joe finishes with the dismantling. So, I think, Sebastian, you are probably... Let's get you a little bit of morale. Not that you really need it. And then, Diane, I'll have you build something else. We'll have you get a better communal area. And we'll just spend the day working in the base. That's a lot of resources we gained. Nice. So the undead attack is rather high. We'll fix up the barricades. And we are low on wood, so noted. Diane, you can upgrade the weapons bench. And what to build next? So we could do beds, barricades, communal, cooking, or medical. And Joe's gonna head out doing our loot and scoot tonight. But if you're wondering about the what gets added in the weapon bench, we'll be able to check that at the end of this phase. Alright, red mile gas. So this is the... I'll bring 2 partially damaged weapons. And then also, we're using up our last pick, so before I go deploy that out, Diane, make a pick and make a bolt cutter, so we have some extra. Okay, looking good. Wow, a 3-way tie? Well, break that tie if you want. I'll give you 5 minutes to vote. Ooh, we got some chili con carne. Real yummy food. And of course, Joe is thinking with his stomach, and that's what he grabs. Crazy enough, he's like just about full of loot. Didn't take very long. The game allows you, if you're crouched on the stairs, to get pretty high up, but I went really high up just to show you that there is a limit to how revealed you can be. Luckily, I knew that you could climb up here, so... Oh, she is super pissed. Don't hurt me, bruh. Here. Give her the runaround. There was something to lockpick here. She might still be following me, but it's just one zombie at the moment. Ooh, another... I used a lockpick to get a lockpick. Sure. Alright, let's try to figure out where she is. So she's in the main entryway of the gas station now. And she just stopped being aggro. So I'll be able to get her. Keep walking, lady. You're gonna get got. Bam! Well, that's not what I wanted to do. My baseball bat is fairly destroyed. So I should be cautious about how many targets I engage at once. This, my dude, he is not moving. Is there like a bottle I could throw at him? I might just let him see me. Come on. I'm flashing you. I don't know where I went. Oh, okay, there he is. You know where I am? Oh boy, there's more than one pissed. They don't know where I am, so I'm just gonna play it cool for a minute. If it was just the one, I'd fight him, but I don't really want to get jumped by two. Oh, good lord. Ow! You are hurting me. No. Joe, stop trying to climb up, dude. Ouch. That frickin' hurt. What a jerk lady. Joe's like, but I don't want to fall. It's like, dude, just fall. She's flailing on your head. Alright, looks like we're going with medical. Ooh, more firearm parts. You can't see me, I'm part of the environment. So roof access was back in that last room. I want to go forward just a little bit more. You know, actually, I took enough damage. Let's get a little drunk. A little tipsy up here. And go with the ultra quiet screwdriver takedowns. Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around, and you're dead. Well, anyone that knows me knows I like coffee. So, what do we do here then? I know we were low on wood back at the base. I'm gonna just some metal for some coffee beans. This is probably the out and escape. So let's double back and get to that roof. He would have been annoying because it seemed like he was just stationary looking out that window, making it hard to come out this way. But he's gone now. Ouch. I don't know what I was expecting. Like, I was magically Ezio and I was gonna somehow, like, parkour onto the lamp that would not support my weight. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I did that. Alright, what do we find? Vivaldi's, a restaurant, and Galaxy Zone and arcade. You know, I like arcades. Oh, wow, you really have a dirty mouth. I'll be damned. You're not one of them at all. No. Sorry for calling you a effer. I didn't expect company. You know, here's the thing. If you didn't expect company, are you swearing at zombies? Like, that's not effective, Barb. I didn't expect to find someone out here either. So what's your story? I'm going to assume you ain't here for gas. I'm just looking for supplies. Yeah, careful now. That's how I ended up stuck here. Ain't about leaving. It's about my gear. Stuck? You could take the ladder down. I got a lot of useful... Wow, alright. Sailor mouth. Stuff here in my truck. I can't get to the car. Where is it? Inside. Brought her in only a day before everything went to hell. Could have been long gone. Should be up and running. I'm sorry? I like how she stayed behind for a broken car. Thanks. No use complaining about it now, though. But if you want to help, I could teach you a trick for sweet talking the lock open. You want me to take your stuff? No, I want you to take me with you. That sound fair? Get down there, see if you can get rid of the old girl open. I'll come tag along to your hidey hole once the coast is clear. So she's a gunsmith. Rings a bell, right? We already have a gunsmith, a whittler, and a carnivore. Yeah. Well, there's no room, Barb, sorry. But, yeah, you do meet, like, a whole bunch of survivors as you play. So if you're inclined to go quick and dirty and get people killed, there's certainly no shortage of people that you could add to your roster. But let's bounce out of here. Back to the shelter. Can you steal a car? No, sadly no. Alright. We have the weapons bench. That's what I'm about. So Joe, let's have you heal up, and I'm going to have him sit at base for a minute. But here's the tier 3 weapons bench. So, repairing pistols, repairing hunting rifles, repairing revolvers, repairing shotguns. Making ammo for all the associated weapons. Also a makeshift machete and a makeshift axe. Joe, make 2 machetes. And then between Diane and Sebastian, neither are super tired at the moment. So you guys wanted the medical building upgraded. Mr. Sebastian, maybe you'll upgrade that. The food noise? Yeah, it's very misophonic triggering. I know. So here's med tier 2. And then what to build next? We've got beds, barricades, communal, cooking, or medical again. But in this case, we are missing the metal for medical and the fabric. For cooking, we're missing wood. For communal, we have everything. For barricades, we're missing a lot of metal. And for beds, we're missing a little metal. So metal is going to be high up on the priority list of things to grab. I'm going to check in on the dismantling station to see if, like, what could be dismantled for metal. Not that I'm going to change the work order. But, yeah, so we don't have a lot of metal dismantling stuff anyway. So when I go scavenging, I should prioritize things like that can be dismantled into metal. But we did unlock the Galaxy Zone Arcade. Cool. And it looks like you guys want the communal upgrade. Question for you all. Should I scavenge or try to move to the arcade? So scavenge or move. So if we scavenge, I'll scavenge the Mercer High School or Vivaldi's. I'll scavenge Vivaldi's. But if we try to move, I'll go to the arcade and try to clear out the arcade. It has a shelter bed and a water collector. And team move is going to win. Because we're trying to move, I'm far less interested in inventory space from a backpack. because I can just leave the items behind, I don't want to run out of weapons. So I'm prioritizing taking a whole bunch of weapons because we'll get the loot anyway, even if I don't pick it up manually if we're moving. Are there any downsides to moving? You lose a phase. So you spend the entire phase moving, which means your survivors aren't cooking, gathering, crafting, etc. Alright, there's a zombie walking away from this door. How far out did they go? Well, they're about to turn around. Come on, Grouchy. Nighty-night. I'm only going to take the things that I might want on me as I progress. Like medical supplies, I'm going to leave the other stuff behind. Oh, shoot, you're going to see me. Yeah, you don't know how ladders work, bud. So you can't really hurt me. But I should break line of sight to de-aggro them. So this door here doesn't have electricity to turn on, to open. I'm not heading back to the shelter. I'm just waiting for them to relax in there. We'll play Spin the Fleshlight. Doing the Michael Jackson. Well, not really. It's not really moonwalking. Whee! Okay, you chilling here now? Diane got all footloose. Are you guys brain loose? Potentially, yes. Well, there's two of them. It's not great that they're on top of one another. It probably means splitting them up is going to be rather difficult, but I'll do what I can. So in this case, I think what I want is a big ol' weapon. Because if I brain tap one, I'm going to aggro the other. Oops. There we go. Yeah, that was the right call. And that's why I had the healing kit. I don't know why I grabbed all that stuff, but whatever, it's not going to hurt me. Okay, back to the screwdriver. Let's try to keep it quiet. Now the goal is, let me update the priority. We are look for clues and move to the arcade. And it seems like I need to try to find a way to turn on the power so I can open that door. I don't think the power breaker is going to be in the restrooms, though. Oh, it's barricaded. Doesn't even matter. I wanted to grab the baseball bat after pissing this one off, but there wasn't time. But get my butt kicked in this zone. At least I'm in the process of healing. That's different. So this was barricaded. Let's go around. scissors. Gruesome. And scissors are broken. That looked very effective. Ladders like this one are tricky to time. Because as you can see, they're like... Oh, he saw me. They patrol. And it's hard to tell if you're going to aggro them when you ascend. So, let's do a little bit more footloose. In fact, let's pour one out for our homies. Hey bud, come on down here. What I really don't want him to do is to relax on the fire escape, because it would be really hard to like climb up and kill him. Okay. Not only that, he's on the other side of the table now. I couldn't close the distance in time. Which is alright. He's dead. So, I think there's one on the roof. There might be... Oh, there's more. Wow, you took her head off. Oh, bandages. I don't have any persistent medical conditions, but I'm definitely beat up pretty good. There's the one on the roof. This might be the last one. Nope. But we did find the Kinski Foundation Gallery. Oh, broken bottle. That will be my next weapon. There's still a zombie somewhere. Maybe in this room? Yep. And all threats cleared. So I don't need to be stealthed anymore. We got a safe. With a broken pistol. I don't need to bring that back right now, because, like, we're going to be moving in here. But, you know, I'm sure you guys are happy about that. So, let's get moving to this new location. Why would pistol make everybody happy? Well, my YouTube community voted that I choose these survivors, and I suspect the reason for that was that, you know, it had Sebastian on the team, who's the weaponsmith. So my assumption was people wanted me to use the firearm, even if it was a dangerous thing to use. Move shelter. Thank you for tuning in to Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow zombie apocalypse survivors.